as me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, like abracadabra.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Well, a couple of teams who've underwhelmed thus far squaring off as we're underway in week 5. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this run gets across the 20 to about the 21. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds a man right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He rolls to his right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Watson. Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 24. 24. Hey, 31. 24 is down. He's coming.
Sticking to the air with Watson. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. They give to Barkley, left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another 1st down at the 34. Working from the gun, Watson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
connect on first. It's second down. Finds his man, Gray. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Watson. And the defender comes away with it. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Nick Bosa makes the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10 now. And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Cardinals football. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Arizona. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. McAllister now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Fields. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. And we will not get another play. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Gets this one to Shaheed. And they bring him down around the 34. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Here we go. Hey.
They're going Taylor. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or 2, Brock, that'll still move the chains.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken.
Running back sent in motion. 1st down throw for Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off play action, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Fields now, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I think it looked like that was his, actually the primary read on the play, but it's picked off before the ball could get there.
Kate, I don't think there's any question about it. You know, the college game is a game of scheme. The NFL game is a game of matchups. And that was a matchup that they wanted and worked on all week to get their running back in a one-on-one. The problem was the defense was ready for it and took it away.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Completes this one to Gray. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Watson on 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26, and that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Watson now off play action. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pull that in front further, 13-zip. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. McAllister now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A pistol snap. Fields. On the move. Headed right. He takes it himself. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Here we go. Up, let's go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Panthers trailing in the early going. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Able to find Hawkinson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Fields on first down. Hawkinson reels it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Running right, this is Taylor. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. Second and goal at the 2.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Taylor will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. This from 30 yards out. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Alert, alert!
He'll throw it. Called in by Gray. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Hey, pick him up! What's up?
A final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals piling it on going into halftime. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. McAllister now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Fields out of the gun. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, Taylor. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Offense in the hurry up here. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right. This is caught inside the 15. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers make it an 11-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running left, this is Barkley. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
31.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go.
54. They're set.
Motioning the tight end left. From the 42. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
55. They're set. 54. Got him, go.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They're set. 59, 59. Got him.
Play action, it's Watson. Complete out to the right. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. McAllister now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun snap to Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Now he's past the 25. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time. Third down, 1 yard to go.
11. Here we go, son.
Looking to throw Fields. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They do snap it. Here's Fields. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10. Here's Watson. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, Watson. Finds his man, Gray. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Into traffic, complete. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running back sent in motion left. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Sending a receiver left. 3rd and short, it's Watson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Cardinals out for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Here's Fields to throw. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Fields now, 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Desperation time here on 4th. Launches one deep downfield. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
So after we saw 4th down last snap, now we've got 1st and goal.
You're set. Hey, 31.
Watson working in the pistol. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. One play after their defense makes a stand, Brock. This offense says thank you very much and hits the end zone for 6.
That's really what you like to see, Kate. Both sides of the ball capable of making big plays and stacking that momentum with each other. And you really like to see the offense was prepared to get out there. That call dialed in and ready to go, ready to strike when the opportunity presented itself.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. McAllister now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's looking deep once again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here we go.
Taylor now up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Fields now on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Fields looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. McAllister now to return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Hey, 5:51. Go.
Fields coming back after the pick. Completed to Davis. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Panthers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go. You good? Right.
Fields throwing here. On target to his man Taylor. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
It's a gain of 10.
Hey, 10.
Carolina.
Right.
Fields on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields able to find Hawkinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Another throw for Fields. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will trail by 25. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Looking slant route complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Ball at the 33 for first down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
From the 31. Dump off caught by his back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. Could go right over their head.